Hi, good day, good night, good evening, depending on what time you happen to be watching this. Welcome to another episode of House of Stars. I'm your girl Starre, and today, as you can see from the title, we are doing a reading on Jeffree Starre and Shane Dawson. As you can see, link below, I did an ASMR, I think it was sometime earlier last year or this year, where I did predict that they were going to actually come out with the conspiracy palette and the whole conspiracy line and merch and all those good things. So if you haven't watched it already, I'm going to link it in the description box where you can watch the video of the ASMR I did for Jeffree Starre and Shane Dawson. I do believe there was a lot of other YouTubers on there too. There was Tana Mojo I did also Trisha Paytas. They're all there. So you can watch it after watching this video. But of course, you see I'm doing a recorded video. I haven't done one in such a while. So if I have any hiccups, please forgive me because it's been some time since I've done these. Again, for those are you, if you guys are new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe, hit the bell. I do a lot of lives on my channel, so you can always join in on our live conversations. We have a very friendly, open, and we're like a family in our community. So we would love to welcome you to our community. Just make sure that you subscribe, hit the bell, come and hit me up in my lives. I have a couple of announcements, okay? So first things first, as I want to thank everybody, a huge thank you for everyone that has been purchasing all the products on the House of Starre Atonement line. The link is in the description box for the House of Starre site. It's not exactly spelled like how House of Starre is spelled. It's spelled H-A-U-S. So please follow the actual link in the description box to find the site. So thank you so much. I'm so grateful also for all the testimonies and pretty much everyone like just talking about how well the products have been working for them. I worked on them for months. I wouldn't even say months. I think I worked on it for a good year, tweaking and trying trial and error with everything. So I'm just so grateful that everyone loves the products and appreciates it. Again, for the month until the new year, there's candles on my site that I have for purchase. But if you purchase a candle, I will be personally burning it for you myself, just because we're still working on some shipping things and stuff like that. So if you do purchase a candle with me, you can. Also, again, I am actually going to have a Black Friday sale, guys. Black Friday sale. So I will let you guys know the details of it once it comes out. But there will be sales on the candles on my site. So you can always purchase candles through the site. And then you could just message me and give me whatever petition you have, or if you buy a themed candle, whatever the case may be. Okay, so let's just get into it. I just want to tap into the energy of Shane and of Jeffree. So first things first, Shane's birthday, I believe, is July 12th. I'm not sure what year. I just had it up here, but I'm not gonna look. But he falls on the sun sign of Cancer. And then also Jeffree Starre, who is a Scorpio, because I know his birthday is November 15th. He falls under the sun sign, again, as Scorpio. So let's just tap into the energies and bring good energy in. Okay, so what I'm seeing around Shane right now is it feels like there's some complication going on. And I actually did see this. There's complications with certain things that have happened with the pallets and also with shipping. Keep in mind, if I were to ever meet these people or tell them, I would have told y'all that it would have been a good idea for you to have launched this on the Mercury retrograde. At the same time, they were safe in many ways because they were planning it way before the retrograde, but the actual launch date fell right on the second day of the retrograde. So I'm actually not surprised that there's little complications here and there, but that actually goes with shipping in general. When you are shipping products, that everything kind of goes well in transit and then something happens when it gets there at arrival. So I do feel like he is worried about that. I also see that there's something else that has to do with money as well. So there's some money hold up as well that is there, that they're also waiting to see what's going to happen with that. Also, I do see something. I don't know why I feel like he's worrying about taxes or worrying about, I don't know if there's any like payments that he has to make or something like that that has to do with this amount of money being accumulated and also being attained. There's something else that is going on there as well. I do see when I see with Shane, I feel right now, I think that in some ways that he's having some concerns about his relationship. But the problem is that I don't think that there's anything really happening at all. I get the sense that Shane has this thing that he almost feels like whenever he attains something really big or something of great happiness, it's like he has to sacrifice something or the other. He's always waiting for the other shoe to drop. You know what I mean? So it's almost like, I don't know if this is something that's laying in his fears, but it's like now that their life has catapulted almost, it seems instantaneously, like overnight, into a different level of like security and opulence. It's like I think that he's trying to hone in his fears and kind of get a handle of his fears that nothing changes. Even though we have money, maybe we can afford to have this more, buy this, that, like the core purity of the relationship or the relationship dynamics that he has with people, that they don't change. I think that Shane's always knowing, like Shane has always sat at the top where he could have always been very rich and more successful, like pretty much have what he has right now with easy access. But there's always been a fear of losing the purity of himself within it. Like he always worries about it's like, it's almost like there's certain things that you need to, like, okay, there's an idea of that there's certain things that you need to do when you have a lot of money, and it goes against, I guess, his like, not like his morals, I don't know that that's more of a stronger word, but it goes against his I guess his mantra of what he thinks that life should be, or what he feels like people should believe when it comes to living a peaceful and pure and real life, like doing unto others as others doing unto you. Obviously, it has to do with like the sacrifice. You know what I mean? Meaning like he never wanted to ever be in a position of feeling of sacrificing where he finds what he sees as comfortable, as what he sees as fit, and how he should operate with others in his life. I do get the sense that they're gonna launch another palette. I definitely feel like there's something else that's in the works that's coming in for the launch. I get the sense that it's probably gonna be something that's gonna happen in the new year. It's something that I feel like it could have been already been working on or in the works right now, but there is something else that is going to come up as like a sequel to this whole palette. But I get the sense that they want to be smart about it. Like they want to be able to put something out that doesn't kind of seem like the typical, like, okay, we're trying to launch something sick to make a lot of money. They want it to be something that is like groundbreaking, like a groundbreaking and follow up to what was already put out. I don't know why I do see as well. I see charitable work. I see that as well. So I don't know if it's coming from Jeffree or if they want to do it together, but I don't know why I see like there's some kind of charitable work or something, or a foundation or something that is going to want to be coming down the works in some way, as what I see. I do feel like where it comes to Jeffree and Shane's relationship right now, it feels like it's really good. I feel like when it comes to Jeffree, like Jeffree, of course, he has a very strong, powerful, intimidating energy to him, and a lot of people get off put by his personality. And he does have this thing, of course, he is a Scorpio, so whenever he hurts, like he feels hurt or he feels offended, like he likes to come back for the juggler, which that's our sting. As Scorpios, so I'm a Scorpio too, but I think for him it's like it's been a while that he's ever felt like he could really trust somebody, and like that somebody actually is genuine with him. And it's like for him, he feels so refreshed to be around Shane. But there's that part of him too that's like, man, like I kind of don't want to set myself up for being so in love with this and it just turned to shit, because if anything were to turn to shit between me and Shane, like that would really break my heart. You know what I mean? So I see like Jeffree kind of goes back and forth in his head about that. I do see that. I feel like coming up in a new year for Jeffree, I do see that he's obviously going to make some, I see him making some more deals or doing like a more merger deal. I don't know why. I do see that like Jeffree's actually going to be working on putting out some more budget friendly type makeup. And I feel like it's kind of like, I think he's probably trying to go for the whole like Knicks thing, where it's like something that's attainable, something that is, you know, quick, like not like drugstore, but something that is more like easier attainable, and maybe in a price range of being more affordable. So I guess the best thing I would say is that I think he's working more better on more distribution. So like making more distribution deals, like okay, like friggin' Walgreens carries like how Jeffree Star makeup. I don't know if they do already because we don't sell them here in stores, but like just more in a more attainable like storefront, budget friendly type thing. But I do feel like Jeffree eventually is gonna end up opening a store. But I also do see for Jeffree that I see that Jeffree's gonna end up buying shares in a company. So I don't know if it's like he's gonna like try to buy shares in Morphe, so he also owns part of Morphe as well. But I do see him investing his money into something where he's gonna own a makeup line of some sort, or so like a mothering makeup line of some sort outside of the Jeffree Star brand. It's like, for example, like if you were to see a record label and it was like Def Jam, but it's on Universal Studios. You know what I mean? So it's like whether the whatever mothering site, whatever mothering makeup company that be, that I feel like Jeffree is going to turn around and he's going to end up investing his money in it and owning some kind of share or something in it, or he will be part owner of it. I don't know why I keep seeing this, and this sounds so crazy to me, but I keep on seeing a child around Jeffree. So I don't know if it's that he ends up adopting a child or he starts working around children, but somewhere down the line, I do feel like Jeffree is going to end up having children. I do, because I just see him having a daughter, and I feel like he's really, really cool. Like, she's like literally like, you know how like Kamara Lee with Baby Fat? Like, that's how the daughter is going to be with Jeffree. Like, Jeffree, if Jeffree ever watches this, like I think that I know he has his dogs and his Pomeranian are his kids, but he's actually gonna have a kid. And I feel like he will make a great mother father, because I know he does go by he she. When it comes to when it comes to Shane, I feel like next year that I do get the sense that they are going to be looking towards planning their wedding, but there is some miscommunication there in the relationship that needs to be cleared up. Like, I don't know why I keep on getting a little bit static of energy within that relationship that needs to clear up. And I do feel like it's just a misunderstanding. I do feel like right now, and I know that I feel like Shane's probably been working very hard and stuff like that, or maybe just kind of having his emotional moods kind of go a little bit all over the place and stuff like that. But if there's any advice I would give to Shane, like, I think that he needs to nurture his relationship more, because I get the sense that there's a little bit of static there. It's not even like it's like things that are being said. I don't see like fighting. It's like it's in the air. It's like, clear it up. Clear this up first so that you can move forward and everything will be happy. You don't need to lose something to gain something, Shane. And like not everything in life means you have to lose things. Like, you can have everything you want and then some. Like, when God blesses you, especially with the kind heart that you have and how much people you've blessed over the past few years, like, don't be surprised that when you start to reap the rewards of the good deeds that you've placed out into this world. So you don't have to lose to have it all. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing. I do get the sense too that I feel like Shane's gonna invest in something too, but it feels more like networking. Like, I'm feeling like it has something. I don't know if it's like a podcast or a radio or something of that sort, but there's something networky or something that he's going to be investing in as well, for himself. I just see him right now like looking into different ways of how he can actually try to invest his money. I think real estate is going to be something that of that nature, but I do feel like there's certain aspects to his plans that are not just all about like maintaining the wealth that he has and growing off of the newfound wealth that he's just discovered. But I also do get a sense that there is something in there with wanting to give back. So I don't know if Jeffree and Shane do the whole giving back thing together, or like maybe they work on it, but I just get the sense of like giving back in some way. I do feel like I see Shane really getting into spirituality. I see, like, I just got a glimpse of that. Like, I don't know if I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if he's been having like a lot of prophetic dreams and stuff like that. But I do get the sense that there is going to come a time where he's going to start to get more into his gift and sharpen and fine tune his abilities, which he is very intuitive. And he's able to, and he's a strong medium too. Ooh, I just saw that. Woo! Ooh, that gave me a shiver. I just saw that. Woo! He's a strong medium. Yeah, okay, so it makes sense. He is a Cancer. But he has strong mediumship abilities as well. And I feel like he's going to tap into that realm and world. And that's honestly going to be his missing puzzle piece to the security that he feels in himself, because a lot of it has to do with that he is so spiritually sensitive, and so sensitive around everything that's around him that it causes him to how can I say it? It's like he can feel the lower vibrations and the thoughts of the people in the room. So it's like he usually finds himself in a space of limiting his outside interaction so that he's able to like effectively be around people and feel okay. So I know how that feels like, Shane. And everybody that's in this room that's watching it, this has spiritual gifts, knows how that feels like. So that's what I do see. But I do see a lot of success coming for both of them. And I do get the sense that when it comes to the whole thing that's going on with the palace and stuff, everything feels like it's going to be replaced. It's going to die down. I feel like within the next 2 weeks, it's going to be like everything is going to be good. There's going to be somebody that's going to try to put up a really bad review, and it feels like in video format. But I don't feel like the person has like legitimate claims. I think it's just somebody that I feel like the person's just a hater, and I feel like the person just wants it. The person just seems like they're hating the whole thing of the whole story that's behind it, the whole gloriousness, the shine, the glimmer that's coming with everything. That they just want to be able to say something to kind of just put a damper in everything. I also get the sense too, like somebody's gonna make a story about like Shane or something. I don't know. I see like gossip stuff happening too, which a lot of it doesn't feel like it's true, but I feel like that's gonna happen for him as well. But the year feels really good for them both. The year feels really good for them both. But I just feel like Shane needs to get he needs to learn not to retract when things are going good for him. Like, stop being the turtle that cocoons in your safe zone. Be that tortoise that swims freely through the waters. God wants that for you. Okay? So that's it. That is my celebrity psychic reading on Shane Dawson and Jeffree Starre. If you haven't already, I guess purchase the conspiracy palette. I usually like to purchase things once the hype has died out, because I don't know if I can still, but because I just don't have to go through like all that drama. But I do have a couple of Jeffree Starre stuff. But I do adore Shane Dawson very much. I love him to death, and like I would love to meet this guy. And I've been following Jeffree Starre since 2006, MySpace days. Like, I'm old school. Me and Jeffree are like the same age. Like, I think I'm like 9 days older than Jeffree. Yeah, I'm 9 days older than Jeffree. You know what I mean? So we come from the same era, 85 babies. So yeah, but again, if you guys would like to get a psychic reading with me, you could always hit me up on my links that are in the description box. Again, if you got any time, go take a browse at houseofstarres.com. Pick a candle out, you know what I mean? The new year's coming, and I do got something for y'all for the new year. Just wait until you see it. You guys are gonna love it. But again, I do want to thank y'all for your time and rocking with me. May God bless you and the angels protect you. Good night.